Hi guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution Tarot, and I just wanted to pop on. I've been feeling like a little niggle, a message coming through for the past little bit. So first I'm going to start off with the Divine Masters Oracle. I just want to take a moment to call in spirit. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, my team of light, and any of your spirit guides or mine that would be here for the highest good of the entire collective. I ask them to join us. I ask them to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself throughout this, you guys as well, this reading, and anyone else who feels like they need this, and just again to use me as the clearest channel possible throughout this. So I do want to say I shuffled earlier and I got Holy Union, and this is part of the same thing that's been coming up, this soulmate connection and romantic opportunity. For some of you, that may resonate. What I heard is it's going to pop out, or it could pop out of the blue. Take what resonates for you, though. If it doesn't resonate and it doesn't fit, just disregard it. Okay, it could also be within a current relationship. I heard divine union right now. Or this could even be within ourselves and balancing out that masculine, feminine energy. But I felt like really, really called to share that because it was part of this niggle. It was part of that pick these cards up. You need to go do a reading, and it was sunny out. So we have Kuthumi and Guru Ram Das here that have flown out. And it says your current situation is initiating your gifts. What that often you hear the thing, an expanded heart with Lady Nada. That, instead of looking at these things are happening to us, it's happening for us. Even in the darkest of situations, there is a light, even if it's a flicker of hope, is what I heard. So we have this miraculous moment, that flicker of hope, where harmony surrounds you. Expect miracles. Something I heard was follow the light. And they're giving me an example, okay, of Frozen 2, when Anna is in the cave and they're trying to get out, right? This is where Elsa has already kind of went down into the cave, and Anna's trying to get through the rocks or whatever, trying to find a way out, and they're looking for the light. They're searching for the light. So I keep hearing like there's light at the end of the tunnel. If there is a situation, and I'm not sure if you can hear it, but the bells are going off, so that's confirmation for me. But if there's a situation that's felt crushing, or if it's felt, what for some of you would have heard there's an implosion, or there's been something that's just like you felt very, very weighed down and weighty, and there's been a struggle. That situation is, I heard igniting, but it's initiating the gifts. And this being that, what I heard, I'm also seeing like another, kind of like, those moments, okay, that we want to quit. That is when you get up and you find all of you and you push forward, okay? And I think it was like a picture with Mike Tyson. I've seen it with Muhammad Ali, different fighters and things like this. And I love the fighting analogy in this, because when you're tired and you want to quit, and let's say someone's going to throw a punch at you, this is when you have to dig down deep and find that reserve energy and find that reserve fight in you. And I think that for some of you, they're giving me like martial arts might be really, really helpful for you, or even like if you're doing workouts and like shadow boxing, stuff like that, that may be really helpful for you. And I also said cleansing, but to help you focus as well. So before I move any further, I am going to show you this openness, liberation, let yourself love and be loved. There is also, like, what I heard is, could be like cracks in the isolation, or if you're stuck in this cave, in this tiny little tunnel, and things have been weighted down and trying to move through, I feel like things have been like, you may have felt very alone, and depending on how long this tunnel goes through, they're showing me also another movie, Finding Ohana, if any of you, I think it's on Netflix, but again, going through caves and trying to find their way through to light. So there's something there, there's something very, very important. I heard about the solitude that you've went through, and that it's now time to, kind of open up. And I do feel like it's going to be important too. They're giving me the words detachment, okay, that while we open up, we can open up. It's important to keep this open heart protected, means that we also, instead of putting layers and layers and rock and kind of keeping ourselves in this condensed place, it's practicing that art of detachment, because knowing that what is going on with other people, that's not us, how they feel about us is not our our it's not our responsibility unless we know that there's something we're doing that we need to correct. But not everyone will like us. Not everyone is going to be your best friend, and not everybody gets along in this world. What I heard is, in terms of that, that's just, to know that, especially if you have people like bullies or people saying stuff that you know is not true, instead of getting all up in arms and getting upset and like the reaction sometimes is really hard, right? Because that's our initial reaction is hurt, anger. Whoa, just a second. Okay, I'm back. So I lost my train of thought there. Oh, yes, I do. Just kind of let that stuff roll off. If people are saying stuff has no root in actual reality, that's them problem. So how we win is not giving a reaction to that, okay? So I have this oracle I'm going to do before I get into the Marvel Tarot, and it's Messages of Life by Mario Dugue. Hopefully I don't get interrupted. I had a visitor stop by, so I have to pause it again because I see the door coming. We'll do that. I have the inner sense. Today I silence the noise of my mind. I stop listening to my ego and the influence of others. I become aware of what comes from my heart. I listen to my inner voice. I stop doubting myself, and I develop confidence in my inner sense. My inner truth is the divine truth. Just what I was saying, right? And the path of light, which, not the cave, but the path. Life places the perfect people and situations on my path to help me advance on my journey of inner growth. In spite of all obstacles, I have the courage to become aware of my life's experiences, and I study them wisely in order to improve myself. I choose to grow in faith, and I'm confident at the end of my road I will join the light. And that's very important here, that you are on your path, you are on your mission. There is not any place for other people's opinions really in what gives you joy, what gives you light, what brings you purpose, and what you're put on this earth to do, my friends. There could be, I keep hearing naysayers, okay, so people saying like, don't do that. I mean, anyone who's ever done something they really wanted to do and it may not be what other people want, or you have jealousy surrounding you. We have the bottom of the tower in reverse, and the Magician fell, so just a second. But we also had the Magician fall down here. So you have, under that was the Queen of Cups in reverse. I really love this here because there is a balance. And like I said about martial arts, I think for some of you this is really important. I also heard with like discipline and things like that, breathing techniques. For some of you, it's for self-defense, but I feel like this is really important because this is, they're telling me to read the book about that too, but there's this stance, right? There's this stance within balance. I will defend myself, but I am at peace. Along this path of light and your inner sense, this is also, I feel like, this sense of like, there's nothing, they're saying you're unfuckwithable, right? Like, there can be towers around you, things could be falling apart, but again, what is happening? It's happening for you. There is lessons in it. So, for sometimes things have to fall apart for us to rebuild them. And also, they're giving me this, we can't control everything that happens in this world. There's going to be great things, and there's going to be maybe some things that we definitely aren't great. There could be some happy times, horrific times, grief. All of these things are part of this human experience, and we're being asked not to shield our heart off, not to decide to squirrel them away and ignore them. So I want to tell you what temperance is here for a second. Just if I can find it. Okay. So it's Shang-Chi, and it says, staying calm under pressure is hard, but within the calm lies the ultimate control over yourself and the situation. And this is going to be important. Again, to stay true to you, right? To stay true to who you are and to know that you're going to be able to manifest your vision, your goals, your path, as long as you're staying true to you and you're listening to, what you know to be true, and you're harnessing, like, going after your goals and your desires, and you're doing it your way. Things are going to be successful. You don't need to kind of listen to the people who are like telling you otherwise. And also for some of you, I feel like, there could be definitely a point with this magician where Spirit is asking you to really, for some of you it's lay low for a while, but for what I heard for some of you is while you lay low, this is asking you to pay attention to all the magic around you. They're telling me butterflies, pay attention to when they're around you. For some of you, this is passed on loved ones, but it's spirit, and pay attention to those little spirit winks. So I'm going to leave you with one message from the World Shaman Oracle. And we got a few here. We have Pythia, which I see growth, mask, and bee. And I saw a quote saying something about, like, you know, freshwater, bees, and air. There's nothing, you know, no amount of money could ever take that, right? There's nothing that you could get that would mean that not having these things were, you know, okay. So let me see here. I'm going to read Pythia. I am not totally... No, they want me to read bee. But we all know. Okay. Because, okay, I heard bee medicine. So let's see where bee is. 61. 91. Okay. So, this is the keyword is gift, which is this miraculous thing, this miraculous encounter, these miraculous things that are going to happen. And this is asking you to expect those miracles, that if I feel like you are experiencing, you know, like in before you've had to mask for some of you, I feel like for some of you could be like have ADHD or autism or something neurodivergent that you've been masking to try and fit in. And for some of you, this is hindering your growth, because that's your superpower, learning how to move within that. Okay, and if that didn't resonate, then again, disregard it. It's not for you. But a swarm of bees embodies collective intelligence, where continuous work to preserve one's community is what unites one's individual with another. Okay. Encountering the bee in the oracle represents receiving a gift and appreciating it in whatever form it comes, whether it comes in a lesson, whether it comes in something physical, whether it's a phone call, whether it's a text, like whether it's getting out of that dark friggin' hole, right? These things, these gifts, again with this is there is something coming, and to really be appreciative. So whether again it's lessons or what it is, lessons and blessings are coming, miracles are coming. Just keep that head up high, my friends. I love you all, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.